With the new MyLowe's Pro Rewards American Express card, earn 3 points per dollar spent on Lowe's qualifying purchases for the first 6 months after card account opening. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's and earn points on eligible purchases everywhere else Amex is accepted. Card members get more at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. 5% can't be combined with any other offer. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Points subject to loyalty terms at Lowe's.com/terms and credit reward terms at Synchrony.com/MLPRA-terms. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Shout out to Astapro for sponsoring this episode and providing us with free samples. Speaking of free samples, I am honestly so grateful because, as you know, this is allergy season in Texas. I think Texas is one of the worst places to live if you have allergies. I have this tree in my backyard. It is the cottonwood tree. I'm highly allergic to cottonwood, not only myself, but also Travis is, and I believe our children are. And Astapro has come in handy. It's a nasal spray, and it has made such a difference in my seasonal allergies. I feel like I can breathe, and it really helped relieve my symptoms quickly. Astapro is the first of its kind nasal allergy spray. It is the fastest 24-hour over-the-counter allergy spray. It starts working within 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take an hour. And if you've had allergies, you know that every minute counts. Astapro delivers full prescription strength indoor and outdoor allergy relief from nasal congestion, runny and itchy nose, and sneezing. Get fast-acting nasal allergy symptom relief with Astapro. Go to AstaproAllergy.com for a discount so you can Astapro and go today. ASTEPRO Allergy.com. Astapro and go. Use as directed for relief of nasal congestion, runny nose, sneezing, and itchy nose due to allergies.
Yay Networks.
I'm Brandy Redmond.
I'm Stephanie Holman, and this is your weekly dose of BS.
So today is Christmas Eve, and chances are if you're listening to this, you are either in the car driving to go see family or get gifts. You guys, I told myself Sunday, I was like, I do not hate myself enough to go to the mall and get anyone a gift this week. Well, I was wrong. I underestimated how many gifts I purchased, and I've been to the mall every single day this week, and oh my dear Jesus, it is the worst thing in the entire world.
Is it crazy? I haven't been.
It's not even the parking.
I am not going. I'm not even
It's
going.
not even the parking. You know, I called Stephanie yesterday. I was like, I've sacrificed myself. Do you need anything from North Park? But it's not the parking that's the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is most of these stores will allow like 4 people at a time to go in.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. You know, I went by Trader Joe's a few days ago, and there was a line down the sidewalk to get in. And I was like, I love me some Trader Joe's, and I couldn't get in. So I was like, I'm not sitting in that line. Like, because by the time I get like halfway there, I'll have to pee. And then where am I going to pee?
See? In a cup. No.
See, I have just come.
Let me just tell you. So sugar has a neurological disorder that, and so it's time for her chemo rounds. She has chemotherapy that helps with it. And so the vet that I take her to, that's not close to me, it's probably closer to both of you. I could not use their bathroom. And thank God I had diapers in the car, because I went through 4 diapers.
Wait a minute. You peed in a diaper?
Oh
I had no choice. I'm supposed to wait in the parking lot. So I peed in the diapers, and I was like, oh my God, thank God I always have extras of everything. Because
how did you like stop your stream to change the diaper?
Yeah, I was like, okay, stop. Like, I was like, I feel like this one's getting full. And then I didn't know what else to do, because
you know what? I support you. You're pregnant, and you got to do what you got to do.
I know. And I'm just looking at here. My lighting is horrible. I look like a zombie. But yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back with a vengeance after this baby comes out.
Oh my God. I just got my roots done. So I ran in the house, and then here I am, but I have no makeup on. So if I look like
I have no makeup on.
a mess, that's just the way it is.
My hair is clean though and washed.
And that's half the battle. That is half the battle. Oh my gosh. No, it's going to be so weird. Like, I have no parents coming in, no grandparents coming in. It's like just me, Travis, the children. I mean, my parents, like, they're taking care of my grandparents, and they're like, COVID's just too bad in Dallas. We're not going to risk coming down. So, because they usually come with my grandparents. So, but the good news is that gives me an extra 2 to 3 weeks to get them something for Christmas.
You know what? I've kind of
there you go. And then all the sales.
I found the blessing in not having my gifts done. Yes. Because the day after Christmas, everything's half off. And that's when I'm going to go shopping for everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to blame UPS for it. But really, it's me at the mall.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So yesterday, I went to a spa to get a gift certificate for someone. And I realized that I have PTSD with spas because when I was in Mexico last month with Connor, we went to the spa at the hotel. And there was like a hot tub and a shower in like the men's waiting area. And I was like, well, I'm gonna get in the hot tub. He's like, well, I'm gonna get in the shower. I was like, what do I wear in the hot tub? And he was like, nothing. You just get it naked. And I was like, no, you don't. And he was like, yeah, you get in the hot tub naked. That's what everyone does. And I was like,
yes.
All right, fine.
For men.
So I got in the hot tub naked and he went over to the shower area. So I'm sitting in the hot tub and I'm reading like the rules on the wall, which are in Spanish. And then I see that below them, they're in English. And one of the requirements is that you have to wear a swimsuit in the hot tub. Well, as I'm reading that open, 2 men walk in their robes off with their swimsuits on, get in the hot tub. Well, there's like foam or something, some like eucalyptus, something like on the top layer of the hot tub. So they couldn't see what I was wearing. But I'm sitting there and I'm just like thinking about this premeditated murder charge I'm going to have in about 5 minutes when I have to get out of here. So then like 5 minutes later, this guy comes in and calls my name. And I'm just like, well.
Oh my.
And I stepped out of the hot tub, butt ass naked. And that is the last time I will ever go to a spa. And that all just like hit me yesterday when I went to the spa to get a gift certificate. I was like, I'm going to kill him again.
Oh, Trey, at least wear your underwear.
He told me not to. So I was like, well, that must be what they do in Mexico. I don't know.
Well, at the Four Seasons where we used to live, it's a lot of older people that are members there. Brandy, have you ever been in their hot tub and steam room area?
I don't think so. I don't think I've done that.
Oh my Lord Jesus. It stresses me out. The bathrooms you have to pass to go to the bathroom there. And it's a lot of older people and they are just butt naked with everything hanging out, just in the hot tub talking. And then you go to the steam room and you're doing your thing. And then just this naked person walks in. It is so uncomfortable. It is so uncomfortable.
Now there's, have you been to, it's in Dallas called King Spa?
No, but I've heard about it from so many people.
Well, yeah, that's kind of like, it's like that at King Spa. It's very, very interesting. And my sister-in-law took us all there on a date with a Groupon.
Wait, now I've heard different things about King Spa on the inside.
How is the girl side? Is everyone butt naked?
Yeah, on the girl side, everybody's butt naked. But they have water slides in there. And then they have a bar. Like, so there's a bar, but they have like a 2-drink limit and, you know, the water is heated, so you can get a buzz really quickly. But there is, but anyways, you can go to the bar and it's adults only, have some drinks and then go ride the water slides.
Oh my God.
You ride the water slide naked?
You know, I did not ride the water slide naked, but I think you can.
You know, that's not a bad idea. There's chlorine in there and it gets your hootie haw real clean. It's like,
but it's crazy because I do remember like I was wearing like little stud earrings and I'm like, wait, some people are in here naked, but you want me to take my studs out?
Oh I've never been there. I've heard mixed things. People either love it or it makes them uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I had a really good time. I will say that I had a good time. It was great people watching.
I do love people watching. In Hawaii, there's this beach. Brandy, have you ever been?
Yes, I've been with y'all.
Beach? Yes.
Yeah.
There's this beach. It's like the really popular beach. And then if you go over the hill, if you walk, you have to like, hike a little bit. And like one day a week, it's called Little Beach, but Travis and I call it Naked Beach. And in the evenings, when the sun goes down, it's all of these people like butt naked, like not the people that you probably want to see naked. It's not like you're like, ooh, that motivates me. but they're like all like playing bongos and flutes. There are these women that are like naked and they are like hula hooping, fire dancing, like the craziest, the best people watching. I never like
You didn't participate?
No, but I sat there and watched, and Travis is like, we are such perverts. It was so good. It was so good.
That is some good people watching.
It's the best people watching. It's just
you're like, so that's what I would look like if I did do that.
Oh yeah. Oh, they are. Yeah, it's the best people watching I've ever seen in my entire life. But yes, Little Beach. Google it. Go see some naked people. You will thank me. So good.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so okay. So the other day, I don't know if you guys have had this before, but there's like this scammer thing going around where, remember like back in the day when I told you that guy came to my house when the kids were little and tried to sell me these like magazine subscriptions?
That happened to me this week.
Okay. So they're doing it again. This man, Brandy, have you had this happen to you yet?
I had it happen to me when Brian and I lived in apartments like before we were married.
Christmas scam of the century. Okay. So this guy, like I'm vulnerable, like, you know, with my groceries, I pull in and this guy's like, oh, the person I've been looking for. I was on the phone with you, Brandy. Remember? Because I was talking to somebody. I was like, I have to let you go. And this guy was selling these magazines, but obviously you look and there's no way that this is legit, right? But it's awkward because they just won't stop talking. And then the guy's like, you know, you can buy a subscription of magazines. It was like $50, I think, for a month or it was like some ungodly price. And I was like, okay. And it was like to help people out of prison or something, right? And I was like, well,
no, I'm not so sure about that one.
This was his spill. He was like, it's help people out of prison. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I was like, well, my husband's the one with all the money, which is what I always say to get out of these uncomfortable situations. And then anyways, he was like, well, it's okay. Like we take credit card. He was like, actually, we only take credit card or check. So then I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm like, you know, thinking like, oh my gosh, probably some old people trying to be real nice would give this person like a check or credit card, which don't do people, because that gives them full access to your checking account and where they can just ring up your credit cards. But
okay,
he said,
what time of day was this?
Because they can scan it and save your little barcode thing.
Yes.
And then they're able to use it for their online transactions.
Yes. So then I went inside and said, oh, well, let me see if I have my checkbook, because this guy would just not leave me alone and Travis wasn't home.
So you were going to give him your checkbook?
No, I just was trying to figure out a way out of this. So, but I
did he come through? He came through your gate, though.
Yes, he came through my gate because it wasn't shut. So now I'm just making sure it's shut. But then, but they're going from like neighborhood to neighborhood, house to house, trying to get people to give them either a credit card or check for these magazines that are not even really magazines, for these fake subscriptions. So I walked outside because I was like, I have to give this guy something. I was like kind of nervous because he was very aggressive. So I gave him $10 and he was like very mad at me. And he was like, no, it's $50 and it's either check or credit card. And I was like, I'm not trying to be rude, sir, but I don't know you and I'm not giving you my credit card or my checking information. But here's $10 as a, you know, like here's $10. Just don't want anything from it. Just you can keep it and give it to the prisoners or whatever you're doing. But I had to give him something. He would not leave. And he was so mad at me. Like he was so rude and just walked away.
Well, I will say, yes, be careful, people, because I took my mom for a carriage ride in Central Park like 2 years ago. And at the end of the carriage ride, it was a lot more money than I thought it was going to be. And I didn't have like, you know, just $75 cash on me.
Yeah.
So I had to use my credit card. Well, that guy, whoever I rode on the carriage with, he took a picture of my thing and then started using my credit card. Mm-hmm. And thank goodness it was American Express is amazing.
Oh yeah, American Express
I was able to.
Incredible.
Yeah, Stephanie, what time of day was this?
It was around, I want to say around 3.
Okay, so there was a guy. I was leaving the other day. It was like 6, and it gets dark here at like 5:30. Connor pulled up to pick me up to go to dinner, and I walked out. And so I have 2 cars in my driveway. This guy comes from around the back of my car, which is like way on the other side, and And I like jumped a little bit as soon as I opened the door. It's dark outside. Why are you coming around from behind my car? And was like, oh, sorry, didn't mean to scare you. And he's like, I'm selling magazines. And he's like, I see you have 2 dogs. And he's like, your wife live here? And I was like, my who? No, yeah. It was like he was asking me all these questions that made me very uncomfortable. And he was like, do you usually go to dinner this time of night? And I was like, why? What the fuck? Are you going to break it? What do you want? And then I was like, well, my buddy's here. I got to go. He was like, all right, I'll come back tomorrow. And I was like, I'm not interested. Don't worry about it. He came back the next day again when it was dark. And I was like, I'm going to answer the door. I'm like, I don't know. But I thought of that story that you told a while ago about how that guy went around the neighborhood selling magazines and then you gave him like water or something. And he was in your house.
Yes. Yeah. He came in my house. So I was scared. So that's why I gave that guy $10. And I was like, toodaloo.
I mean, you live on a private drive and then he's on your property. That's real.
Yeah.
Cold.
He was going all up and down. So anyway, I Googled it afterwards and it's like a scam that's going around and they're targeting older people.
Well, who goes door to door anymore and sells stuff? Especially, my whole thing is like when it's dark.
You'd be shocked. But yeah, they do this like whole spill about like, oh, how did you get your house? Oh, what do you do for a living? It's very, very, very strange.
Yeah, I'm like, none of your business.
Yeah.
What do you want?
It's really strange. It's really, so Brandy, watch out. I don't know if they're in your neighborhood. Happened to me like whenever I was on the phone with you, was that like 2 or 3 days ago? It was so it made me so creeped out just because I think it happened before and this guy was very very aggressive.
Oh my goodness.
So yes, that was my scammer thing.
So I was talking yesterday to my, I guess like spiritual life coach. You all know Lori Dixon. I was talking to her about 2020 and we kind of always do this, just kind of before we go into the new year, we just kind of do a session and go over stuff. And one of the things she always tells me to do is set my intentions for the new year. And so I was trying to explain this to Connor and he was like, all right. He was like, in 2021, I want a new job. And I was like, no. An intention is not an I want statement. It's an I am statement. So it's an I am going to get a new job. I am going to lose 10 pounds. I am going to do whatever. So I want to know, after talking to her, what are y'all's intentions for 2021?
Well, I'm going to have this baby.
Oh, yes, you are.
I listened to a really good message with church the other day. And I feel like I was like, I'm going to make that my New Year's, my intention. And it was like to not worry anymore. And I know like, I feel like this year I've just had a year of just like overwhelmingly worrying and instead like just, more like wonder, like, okay, things happen for a reason. And I do think that, and I do feel like, but I do think that there's always, I think that there's a way to look at things in a very positive way. And I think that, I'm going to quit worrying and just like use prayer more and like the wonders of, this world and try to see the good in this world more than, the craziness that it has in it.
I love that.
I love it. I am going to do season 5 without hating my life. I'm going to do it, even if it means I don't watch any of the episodes.
Oh my God.
I mean, truly, I really want to do that this year. I kind of want to go in, like we got the first episode and I watched it and I was not at all like, when I got it, I wasn't like, like usually I'm like, I hate my life. But I didn't feel like that, I hate my life moments. But I want to do, that's really something I want to do because, work is a big part of your life and I've never fully done it and just let it happen and not control me. It's kind of controlled my emotions a lot. So I just want to just try not to have that control me. And if I get pissed off at people, I get pissed off at people. But I'm not going to let that like run my life. Yes. I'll just wait till the reunion and slay the bitch. Just kidding. How are you feeling? Okay, so Brandy, how are you feeling this year compared to other years? Like, are you as nervous or are you like me? Like, I feel pretty like, whatever.
I think this year has made me a stronger person. I feel like I wouldn't wish the year that I've had on anybody, but I think it's made me a stronger person. And I think that, I've learned to like, I don't know. I feel like I've just always been so much of a free spirit that I've, kind of not cared so much. And now I feel like I do care, and I feel like I process a little bit more. And I think that one of the things that I've learned is, to definitely, instead of being quick to speak, being even quicker to listen and then react.
I want to have a good year and focus more on like my family and the things that are really important to me, and less on strangers and everything that I tend to focus on whenever the show comes out. So that's what's in front of me, and that's what I really want to do. I want to focus more on like the important things in my life that'll be here long after this part is over. So that is my goal.
I'm very excited to see y'all show this year, because I feel like everyone went kind of through the same journey this year, where it went from like chaos to like acceptance to like a period of learning, and then to a period of growth, where you kind of accepted the chaos and you're like, this is what it is. And I'm excited to see how that translates in y'all's show, because just knowing kind of where y'all have gone, I know that's definitely something that y'all have experienced as well. So I'm excited to see how that plays out, because y'all filmed this kind of right in the middle of that whole arc period.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm intrigued, I guess. Yeah, this will be an interesting year.
Yeah,
so you're saying you liked the first episode?
I think it's really, really, really good. It brings up a lot of memories, and like fun memories, probably hard memories for certain people. So there's a lot of emotion in the first episode, I would say, which I think is good. But I always, there are certain people that, had a lot of emotions. Brandy may or may not be one of them. So I'm always I always try to be very aware of the fact that like, it's, I think sometimes it can be a hard episode as well. So it just depends. Everybody's, with things like this, everyone has easy episodes and hard episodes where you have to relive things that maybe you don't want to relive again, or that are hard.
Well, I hope you both have a very Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Same to you. It's going to be the craziest Christmas ever.
Yeah,
like we still have the virus. We're still like in a really weird state. Our bars aren't open for a New Year, right? Somebody messaged me, put a message out there, I think on my Instagram and they were like, Stephanie, I'm coming to Dallas for New Year's. What should I do? I'm like, I don't think there's anything to do. I mean, maybe go to a nice restaurant. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything?
They're saying to stay home. So.
Yeah.
I'm
Dallas,
like, you're coming at the wrong year, my friend. Maybe they just got the cheapest ticket ever, but yeah, they're coming. And I'm like, I don't think there's anything open, but good luck to you. What's the best hotel? Yeah. Stay somewhere super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe that getting support is wise, yet 74% say that society discourages people from doing so. And I find that very interesting, because I feel like for so long, the stigma around therapy has often been that it's so expensive, but that is really where BetterHelp comes into play. BetterHelp has over 30,000 therapists worldwide, with the largest online therapy platform, and have served over 6 million people globally. And it works, with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. BetterHelp's therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you, so you can focus on your therapy goals. All you do is fill out a short questionnaire to help identify your needs and preferences, and their over 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean that they typically get it right the first time. But if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to different therapists at any time from their tailored recommendations. Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/weeklydose. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/weeklydose.
Crazy.
Party in your room.
You're not going to see your family either, right, Brandy? Because your mom and dad are, you can't. I mean,
my parents are, So we'll be here.
Well, I think we just all have to set our intentions for 2021. And
hey, and it's supposed to snow. There. Did you see this? It's supposed to snow in Dallas on New Year's Eve.
Oh my gosh, I hope
I'm going to
so.
tell Bruin because that's Bruin's birthday. So I'm going to be like, look, Mommy brought you snow.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Put an Elsa costume on and like do your thing. Just pretend.
Oh,
Be like,
yeah.
I'm Elsa.
I think he would prefer if I'm Olaf. So.
Oh yeah, or put your Olaf costume on. Trey, can she borrow it? Because I know you have one at one
Absolutely.
point. Yes.
I'll have it ready to go.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love you guys. I hope you have a good Christmas.
Love y'all. Merry Christmas.
I miss
and
you
happy
guys.
holidays.
Yes, happy holiday and happy New Year. Cheers to 2021. It's going to be much better than 2020.
It is.
Especially for you, Brandy. It's going to be much better.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, love you guys.
Love y'all.
Toodles.
Stephanie, where can we follow you?
Oh my gosh. At Steph Holman on Instagram and Twitter.
At Brandy Redmond on Insta and Twitter.
And you can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast.
Bye.
Bye.